Hello everyone, welcome to Matrix YouTube channel. We are here to discuss the solution of Matrix Olympiad paper which was held on 16th of October 2022. So we'll start from the solution of subject physics for class 9th. So we will start from question number 1. In question number 1, it is asked that a stone is vertically thrown upward with an initial velocity u. The maximum height achieved by the stone is. So as we know that from third equation of motion, we know that v square is equals to u square plus 2as. When any object reaches at maximum height, then its final velocity becomes 0. And because the object is moving against gravity, so its acceleration a becomes minus g. By putting these value in this equation, we can see 0 is equals to u square minus 2as. We have to find the value of s. So by simple mathematical operation, we will get the value u square upon 2a. So the correct option is B. In place of a, we will put here g. Okay. So next question. Which of the following is not a unit of momentum? We have to find out which is not the unit of momentum. As we know that the formula for momentum is given by P is equals to mv. So for m we use in SI system kg, and for v we use meter per second. Okay, so kg meter per second is correct unit. Now if I will multiply this term in numerator and denominator with second, so we can see kg meter per second square. This is equals to Newton, unit of force in SI system. So Newton second is also unit of momentum. Similarly, dyne is unit of force in CGS system. So we can say dyne second is also unit of momentum. So the correct option is C option. Next question. In next question, a graph is given between velocity and time. Velocity is given in meter per second and time is given in seconds. We have to calculate the maximum acceleration of body. So there are two possible ways where we can find acceleration. First is from point P to Q and second is from point R to S, because the velocity is increasing and change in velocity is called acceleration. But when the velocity changing is in decreasing order, then it is called deceleration. So we have to find two acceleration and then we will compare which is the maximum acceleration. So we know that the value so formula of acceleration is a is equals to v minus u divided by time. So for this case, first case, we can say final velocity is 30, initial is 0. So the answer becomes 30 minus 0 divided by the time taken for this is 20 seconds. So for this case, acceleration becomes 30 upon 20, which is 3 upon 2 meter per second square. For second case, we can see the velocity changes from 30 to 70. So in that case, we can write 70 minus 30, and for this, the time consumed is 60 seconds to 70. That means time consumed is 10 seconds. So the answer becomes 4 meter per second square. So the maximum value of acceleration for this motion is 4. The correct answer is 4. In next question, the same graph is given here and we have to find out deceleration. So we can see the slope is negative, then that will represent the deceleration. We can see from S to T, the velocity of object is decreasing. From here, we can calculate acceleration. We can see the velocity changes from 70 and in the last becomes 0. And that for that, it takes time 10 seconds. So it becomes 70 divided by 10. And we will get the value of deceleration, that is 7 meter per second square. Okay. Now, next question. Question number 5. The same graph is given here. It is saying how much distance does the body covers when moving with uniform velocity. We know that if the body is moving with uniform velocity, that means the graph will be in form of straight line with respect to time axis. So body is moving with uniform velocity from point Q to R. So in that case, if we have to calculate total distance traveled, so we know that the formula of distance is given by, let's say distance is s, is given by velocity multiplied by time. So we can see in that case the velocity of particle is 30. We can see from here velocity axis, and for how much time it is traveled? 20 to 60, that means 40. So it becomes equal to 400 meters. If we will convert this 1200 meters, sorry, not 400, 1200 meters, then 1200 meters can be written as 1.2 kilometers. So the correct answer is A. Next question. Now, here a statement is given. Suppose a cricket ball of mass m is thrown vertically upward with initial velocity u. Its speed decreases continuously till it becomes 0. That means it reaches to the maximum height. The ball starts to fall and attain the speed u again before striking the ground. Which of the following statement is or are correct about the conservation of physical quantities? So there are three statements are given. For this case, we have to check which are correct or which are incorrect. So first is, it is not an example of momentum conservation. So the first statement is correct, because conservation of momentum says the net change in momentum of a body will be 0 if there is no external force. But the body is doing motion under the effect of gravitational pull. As we know that when body moves in upward direction, its momentum is mu. But the body is moving in downward direction, the direction of momentum changes and it becomes minus mu. So there is a change in momentum. We can say it is not an example of conservation of momentum. So first option is correct. Second is the magnitude of initial and final momentum of ball is same. Yes, as I have earlier told you, the initial momentum is given by mu and the final momentum is given by minus mu. If we will take magnitude, then both magnitudes are equal. That means the second statement is also correct. The third statement, the total mechanical energy is conserved. As we know that work done by conservative force is always conserved. So we can say third statement is also correct. So in this case, the option C is correct answer. All the three statements are correct. We'll move toward next question. Question number 7. Based on the following features, identify the correct quantity. So there are two properties are given. We have to check which is correct answer for these two properties. It is always positive. And second is, for a moving body, it is never 0. We know that displacement, velocity and acceleration, all three are vector quantities. So they can be positive and negative. So directly we can see here the option C is correct, because distance is a scalar quantity. It can never be negative, and if a body is moving, then definitely it will have some value. It will be never 0. So the correct answer is C. Next question. We have two columns and we have to match it. So let us check. The first is Newton's third law. We know that walking is possible due to Newton's third law, that is action and reaction. When we place action on the ground, then due to reaction of ground on body, it is possible for walking of a man. The second is Q, inertia of rest. That is possible for detachment of fruits due to shaking, because when we shake any fruit from a tree, then it comes from inertia of rest to inertia of motion, due to which it detaches. Okay? The next is Newton's second law. Newton's second law defines force that is applicable to first case, push on the pedals, then it accelerates the bicycle. And the third is momentum conservation, recoiling of gun, rocket propulsion. These all are based on conservation of momentum. So we can check which option is correct. For P it is 2, for Q it is 3, 2 and 3. So we can say the option A is correct. For R it is 1, yes. So the ninth question. In ninth question it is said, a bicycle of mass m, which is 14 kg, is moving with a uniform velocity of 5 meters per second on a smooth, and it is given that there is no friction, horizontal road. The force required to keep bicycle moving with the same velocity. As we know that from the Newton's first law, if there is no external force, the body will keep moving with the same velocity. So we can see here there is no external force. So we required no force to move that bicycle with uniform velocity of 5 meters per second. So the answer will be option B. The last question, question number 10. If the mass of body is doubled and velocity becomes half, then what will be the effect of on linear momentum of body? So we know that the momentum is given by P is equals to mv. Let us assume the initial momentum is P1 when mass is V1 and velocity is V1. Now, in second case, if new value of mass is m2, which is twice of initial mass, that means 2m1, and the new value of velocity is v2, which is half of the value of initial velocity, that means v1 by 2. Let us assume new value of linear momentum is p2, which is equals to m2 into v2. Now, putting the values of m2 and v2, p2 is equals to m2 is equals to 2m1 and v2 equals to v1 divided by 2. So from here we can see p2 is equals to m1 v1. We can see m1 v1 is equals to initial momentum, so we can say p2 is equals to p1. So there is no effect on linear momentum. So the correct option will be option A, will remain same. Thank you.
Hello students, I am Pawan Kumar Gupta, Faculty of Matrix, and today we are going to discuss the solutions of the MOF paper for class 9, which was held on 16th October 2022, and that is the part 2nd chemistry. So let's discuss the questions one by one and their solutions. The first question was the addition of impurities in water. Option A decreases the freezing point, increases the boiling point, does not affect the freezing and boiling point. What is melting point? Melting point is the temperature at which a solid converts into liquid, and the freezing point is the temperature at which a liquid converts into solid. And the melting point and the freezing point are the specific for the species substance, and they are the indicators of the purity of the substance. If the melting point and the freezing point changes, that it shows that the substance is not pure and it contains some impurities. So addition of the impurities decreases the freezing point and increases the boiling point of water. So option D is correct. Both A and B are correct. Understood? So let's discuss next question. The next question is that which of the following statement is incorrect? Which of the following statement is incorrect about the state of matter? We know that there are 5 states of matter, in which solid, liquid, gas, plasma and BEC, Bose-Einstein condensate. So let's discuss the options. First option is that the force of attraction between the gas particles is very less. We know that the particles in the gas are very far to each other because they have least interparticle force of attraction. So the force of attraction between the gas particles is very low or less. This is correct. Next, plasma contains super energetic and super excited particles. So this is the correct statement. Now the plasma glows with a special color depending on the nature of the gas. This is also correct statement. The color of the plasma depends on the nature of the gas. So this is correct statement. Next statement is Bose-Einstein condensate. This is BEC. Is formed by heating gas of extremely low density. Bose-Einstein condensate is formed by the cooling the gas of extremely low density is correct, but it is heating, so it is incorrect word. So finally, this statement is wrong. So our correct answer is option D is incorrect statement. Bose-Einstein condensate is formed by heating gas of extremely low density. Understood? So let's discuss next question. The question is that match the list first with list second. List first contains some CGS units and the list contain SI units. So we are matching the CGS unit to their SI units. That is, first is the degrees Celsius. This is the CGS unit of temperature, and the SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. So option B is matching with 4. Next, centimeter. It is the CGS unit of distance or length, and the SI unit of centimeter is the meter. So Q is matching with 3. Next is the gram per centimeter. This is only the gram, not per centimeter cube. This is gram. This is CGS unit of mass, and the SI unit of mass is kilogram. So R is matching with 1. Now the S, the bar is given. Bar is the CGS unit of pressure, and the SI unit of pressure is Pascal. So S is matching with 2. So the option containing these correct matchings is P is matching with 4, Q is matching with 3, and R is matching with 1, and S is matching with 2. So correct option is option A is the correct answer. Understood? So let's discuss the next question. The next question also contains 2 columns, list 1 and list 2. List 1 is the what material we have to separate from each other from a mixture and the method used for this separation. In column first, the first is P is given lighter slag from the molten iron in the extraction of the iron from its ore, and this is done by the help of separating funnel. Since the lighter slag is floating on the surface of the molten iron and they make the separate layers, so they can be separated by separating funnel. So P is matching with 4. Next is the camphor from common salt. Camphor is subliminal substance and common salt is high melting point. So camphor can be separated by the process of sublimation, and the Q is matching with 3. Sublimation is the process in which a solid directly converts into vapor state, and the camphor is the subliminal substance, so it can be separated by the common salt. Next is R, the drugs from blood. Drugs from the blood can be separated by the first chromatography, so R is matching with 1. And the last is different gases from air. Different gases from air can be separated by the fractional distillation process, so S is matching with 2. So the correct option having the correct matchings is that P4, Q3, R1 and S2. So S2, so option B is correct option. Understood? So let's discuss the next question. So let's discuss the question number 15, that is assertion reason type question. The question is asking that the palm feels cool when acetone falls on the nails and hands. Reason is that the particles on the nails or palms lose energy, hence we feel cool. So first statement, that the palm feels cool when acetone falls on the nails and the hands, because the acetone will absorb the energy from our palm or the nails, and that to vaporize the acetone, so that we feel cool. But the reason is that the reason is given that the particles on the nails or palm lose energy. This is wrong word, lose. This gain energy. So finally, we can see that the assertion is correct, but reason is false. So option C is correct answer. Assertion is true, but reason is false. Option C is the correct answer. The next question is again assertion and reason type of question, and the assertion is that the solution of copper sulfate show Tyndall effect. Copper sulfate is the salt and which is soluble in water, and it makes a true solution, and true solution does not show Tyndall effect. Tyndall effect, what is Tyndall effect? Tyndall effect is the scattering of the light when the light passing through a mixture, and that is called Tyndall effect. So solution of copper sulfate show Tyndall effect, it is false. Reason that suspension is a heterogeneous mixture. Suspension, when solid insoluble substance are dissolved in a liquid substance, then the suspension is formed, and suspension are heterogeneous mixtures, so that assertion is the false and the reason is true. So option D, assertion is false and reason is true. Option D is the correct answer of this question. Okay, so let's discuss the next question. Next question is paragraph based. Question number 17 and 18 based on this paragraph. So let's read the paragraph. The phenomena of change of liquid into vapor at any temperature below its boiling point is called evaporation. The rate of evaporation increases with increase in surface area, temperature, speed of wind, and decrease in humidity. Evaporation causes cooling due to decrease in average kinetic energy of the remaining liquid after the surface molecules leave. Lower the boiling point of the liquid, higher is its rate of evaporation. So now let's discuss the question based on this paragraph. That is 17 number question. Synthetic clothes are uncomfortable in summer because option A, they absorb kinetic energy from the air molecules. Option B, they do not let the sweat evaporate. Option C, they are highly porous. And option D, they are very thick. So the question is asking that synthetic clothes are uncomfortable in summer because. Why they are uncomfortable? Because they do not let the sweat evaporate. Because they do not absorb the water, so that they will also do not let the sweat evaporate. So option B is correct answer, so that we do not use synthetic clothes in the summer days. Okay. So let's discuss the next question based on this same paragraph. The question is that liquids like ether and acetone are kept in cool place because we know that ether and acetone both are volatile substance, and why they do not place in they are placed in the cool place because ether and acetone have high boiling point. This is wrong. The rate of evaporation increases with surface area. Ether and acetone are volatile liquids with low boiling point. Ether and acetone have low density than water. So from this question, liquids like ether and acetone are kept in cool place. The correct reason is that ether and acetone are volatile liquids with low boiling point. If we place these substances at a warmer place, then they will easily volatile, change into vapor state, so that we should store these volatile liquids always in cool place. Okay. So let's discuss the next question. Question number 19, that is convert 68 Fahrenheit into Kelvin. The options are given in Kelvin. So we have to calculate how we can change the Fahrenheit into Kelvin. So the formula for changing the Fahrenheit to Kelvin, that is F minus 32 upon 9 equal to K minus 273 upon 5. So what is given for it? Fahrenheit is given, F is given. So we place the value of F here, that is the 68 minus 32 upon 9 equal to K minus 273 upon 5. 68 minus 32 gives 36 upon 9 equal to K minus 273 upon 5. 9 will divide 36 4 times, and that gives equal to, and 4 multiplied by 5 to gives, we can write here K minus 273 equal to 20, and K equal to 20 plus 273, and it gives us 392. So the correct answer is 293 Kelvin. Okay. So let's discuss the next question. This is the last question. Which of the following are physical changes? Physical changes are those changes in which no new substance is formed. Only the physical properties are changes. So first is that melting of iron, Melting of iron is simply conversion of the solid iron into the liquid iron. So that is the physical change. Next is the rusting of iron. Rusting of iron is a chemical change in which the iron reacts with the moist air to form hydrated ferric oxide, and that is irreversible. A new substance is formed. So this is the chemical change. Bending of an iron rod. It is simply we are changing the shape of iron rod. There is no new substance formed. So this is a physical change. And the last is drawing a wire of iron metal. Iron metal is converted into wire, and this is simply a physical change. So first, third and fourth are the physical change. So correct option is the option C. C option is the correct answer of this question, physical changes. Okay. I hope that you have understood all the solutions properly and get the correct answer. Thank you.
Hello student, welcome to Matrix High School. Today we discuss about MOF paper solution class 9th में साइंस के पोर्शन में हम बायोलॉजी पेपर को डिस्कस करने वाले हैं जो आपके पेपर में था पार्ट 3. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, मैच द फॉलोइंग लिस्ट 1 एंड लिस्ट 2. इन लिस्ट 1 गिवन tissues name and list second these are the some features of these tissue. सबसे पहले अपन बात कर लेते हैं ये जो टिश्यू यहाँ प्रेजेंट है ये कौन से किस टाइप के हैं. सबसे पहले अपन देखते हैं प्लांट टिश्यू. प्लांट टिश्यू में दो कैटेगरी है. नंबर 1 इज परमानेंट टिश्यू, सेकंड इज मेरिस्टेमेटिक टिश्यू. इन गिवन क्वेश्चन कॉम्प्लेक्स एंड सिंपल. इन गिवन क्वेश्चन सिंपल परमानेंट टिश्यू पैरेन्काइमा, कॉलेन्काइमा एंड स्क्लेरेन्काइमा इनके बारे में बात की गई है. तो अपन देखते हैं यहाँ पर जो पैरेन्काइमेटस टिश्यू है वहां पर इंटरसेलुलर स्पेस प्रेजेंट है जहां पर सेलुलोज प्रेजेंट रहता है. नेक्स्ट अगर बात करें कॉलेन्काइमा की तो कॉलेन्काइमा में यहाँ पर लोकलाइज्ड फॉर्मेशन रहती है जो अपन देख सकते हैं यहाँ पर कुछ मतलब इरेगुलर टाइप से हैं. और नेक्स्ट अपन बात करें स्क्लेरेन्काइमा तो स्क्लेरेन्काइमा फाइबर्स होते हैं जिनके अंदर हार्डनेस प्रेजेंट होती है जैसे कोकोनट फाइबर्स. और अपन बात करें बहुत सारे जो ड्राई नट्स होते हैं उन पर भी इसकी फॉर्मेशन होती है. तो अपन इसको डिस्कस कर लेते हैं कि यहाँ पर परमानेंट जो टिश्यू है उसमें पैरेन्काइमा, कॉलेन्काइमा और स्क्लेरेन्काइमा. और इसी तरीके से अगर देखें यहाँ पर अपने पास एरेन्काइमा एक ऑप्शन है. एरेन्काइमा जो है बहुत सारे प्लांट्स में देखने को मिलता है जो एक्वेटिक है. इन एक्वेटिक प्लांट दे हेल्प इन बायंसी यानी वो पानी के ऊपर तैरने में उनकी हेल्प करते हैं. तो अब आते हैं अपन क्वेश्चन के ऊपर. अकॉर्डिंग टू क्वेश्चन बात करते हैं यहाँ पर एरेन्काइमेटिक सेल. एरेन्काइमा जो सेल प्रेजेंट है यहाँ पर एरेन्काइमा रिलेटेड है बायंसी से. और एरेन्काइमा एक मॉडिफाइड फॉर्म है अकॉर्डिंग टू हैबिटाट. यानी अपन बात करें यहाँ पर जो पैरेन्काइमेटस सेल होती है उसी का ये मॉडिफाइड फॉर्म है. और परमानेंट टिश्यू की बात करें तो परमानेंट टिश्यू के अंदर सिंपल और कॉम्प्लेक्स दो फॉर्म रहती है जिसके अंदर यहाँ सिंपल के अंदर प्रेजेंट अपने पास में स्क्लेरेन्काइमा जो प्रेजेंट रहते हैं फाइबर्स के अंदर. यानी कह सकते हैं कि जो डेड मटेरियल्स होते हैं हार्ड सब्सटेंस होते हैं वहां पर ये प्रेजेंट होते हैं. जैसे एग्जांपल कोकोनट का जो फाइबर है उसके अंदर स्क्लेरेन्काइमा प्रेजेंट होगा. नेक्स्ट वन इज कॉलेन्काइमा. और कॉलेन्काइमा जो है वो रिलेटेड है लोकलाइज्ड थिकनिंग से जो हमने अभी डायग्राम के अंदर देखा. नेक्स्ट यहाँ पैरेन्काइमा प्रेजेंट है थिन वॉल्ड पैकेजिंग से जहां पर इंटरसेलुलर स्पेस प्रेजेंट था. अकॉर्डिंग टू ऑप्शन बात करते हैं अब अपन एरेन्काइमा बायंसी से यानी फोर्थ. तो P रिलेटेड टू फोर्थ यानी फोर्थ एक ही ऑप्शन के अंदर प्रेजेंट है. तो ये वाला B जो ऑप्शन है बिल्कुल करेक्ट होगा. और याद रखेंगे यहाँ पर ये परमानेंट टिश्यू के टाइप्स है. परमानेंट टिश्यू के अंदर सिंपल और कॉम्प्लेक्स दो स्टेजेस प्रेजेंट है जिसमें सिंपल जो पार्ट है उसी से रिलेटेड हमसे क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है मेरिस्टेमेटिक टिश्यू इन प्लांट आर. मेरिस्टेमेटिक टिश्यू यानी ऐसा टिश्यू जो हमेशा सेल डिवीजन को शो करता है. नेक्स्ट ऑप्शन के अकॉर्डिंग ग्रोइंग इन वॉल्यूम, लोकलाइज्ड एंड परमानेंट, लोकलाइज्ड एंड डिवाइडिंग सेल, नॉट लिमिटेड इन सर्टेन रीजन. तो कौन सा ऑप्शन बिल्कुल सही होगा? सबसे पहले अपन डिस्कस करते हैं इस पर डायग्राम के अकॉर्डिंग. हम डायग्राम के अकॉर्डिंग बात करें तो यहाँ अपने पास तीन ऑप्शन आते हैं मेरिस्टेम के लिए. नंबर 1 एपिकल मेरिस्टेम, नंबर 2 इंटरकैलरी एंड थर्ड वन लैटरल मेरिस्टेम. यहां पर जो एपिकल मेरिस्टेम है दैट हेल्प इन इलोंगेशन यानी लंबाई के अंदर उसकी ग्रोथ होती है, प्लांट को लेंथ में डिवाइडेशन में हेल्प करेगा. नेक्स्ट इंटरकैलरी प्रेजेंट नोड्स, इंटरनोड्स जहां पर ब्रांच की फॉर्मेशन होती है, और लास्ट वन लैटरल जो कि डायामीटर में ग्रोथ के लिए रेस्पॉन्सिबल होता है। तो अपन ऑप्शन के अकॉर्डिंग यहां पर देखते हैं। जो ऑप्शन अपना ए है उसके लिए देखें अपन यहां पर अकॉर्डिंग टू क्वेश्चन बात करते हैं। यहां पर जो अपने पास ऑप्शन दे रखे हैं वो है ग्रोइंग इन वॉल्यूम। तो अपन ने जब डिस्कस किया कि एपिकल, इंटरकैलरी और लैटरल प्रेजेंट है, दैट हेल्प इन लेंथ, यानी ग्रोथ लेंथ में हो रही है वहां पर, तो वॉल्यूम ऑप्शन अपने पास में यहां पर रॉन्ग होगा। नेक्स्ट दिया हुआ लोकलाइज एंड परमानेंट। तो लोकलाइज ऑप्शन को अपन मान सकते हैं कि वो सही है, लेकिन परमानेंट, ये परमानेंट नहीं है क्योंकि ये पूरी उम्र, पूरी उसकी लाइफ के अंदर ये सेल डिवीजन को शो करते हैं। और नेक्स्ट नॉट लिमिटेड सर्टेन रीजन, ये कुछ रीजन में स्पेसिफिक नहीं शो करते, मतलब लिमिटेड नहीं है, नॉट लिमिटेड। बट अपन देखें यहां पर एपिकल, इंटरकैलरी, लैटरल, वो एक लिमिटेड फंक्शन को शो कर रहे हैं। तो यहां पर ऑप्शन डी जो है वो रॉन्ग होगा। अब ऑप्शन सी पर बात करते हैं अपन। ऑप्शन सी लोकलाइज एंड डिवाइडिंग सेल, ये बिल्कुल सही है क्योंकि मेरिस्टेमेटिक जोन जो प्रेजेंट है वो कहां प्रेजेंट होता है? टिप के ऊपर, इंटरकैलरी पर और लैटरल रीजन पर। तो इसके अकॉर्डिंग अपन देख सकते हैं यहां पर ऑप्शन सी जो है बिल्कुल सही है, क्योंकि इसमें जो ग्रोथ हो रही है वो ग्रोथ एक टाइप से लेंथ के अंदर और डायमीटर के अंदर शो हो रही है। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, विच मसल एक्ट इनवॉलंटरली? नंबर 1 स्ट्रिएटेड मसल, नंबर 2 कार्डियक मसल, 3 स्मूथ मसल एंड स्केलेटल मसल। हमें ये बताना है कि इनवॉलंटरी जो मसल्स है वो यहां कौन सी है। 2 टाइप्स ऑफ मसल्स प्रेजेंट, वॉलंटरी एंड इनवॉलंटरी। वॉलंटरी एक्शन, इनवॉलंटरी एक्शन, जो हमारे कंट्रोल में है दैट इज वॉलंटरी, और जो कंट्रोल में नहीं है दैट इज इनवॉलंटरी एक्शन। तो अकॉर्डिंग टू ऑप्शन अगर देखें हम यहां, तो बहुत सारे अपने पास में ऑर्गन है, मसल्स है जो इस तरह के फंक्शन शो कर रही है। तो अपन देखें यहां पर, तो यहां डायग्राम में देखते हैं अपन कार्डियक मसल, कार्डियक मसल दैट फंक्शन इनवॉलंटरी, क्योंकि इस पर अपना कोई कंट्रोल नहीं है। नेक्स्ट वन इज स्टमक मसल, स्टमक मसल नॉट फंक्शन, स्टमक नॉट फंक्शन अकॉर्डिंग टू आवर डिजायर। नेक्स्ट मसल्स बाइसेप, ट्राइसेप, जो हमारा कहना मान रही है दैट इज वॉलंटरी, वॉलंटरी रिएक्शन। तो यहां पर अपने पास जो ऑप्शन है वो देखिए, स्ट्रिएशन प्रेजेंट है, इनवॉलंटरी कंट्रोल फाउंड ओनली इन हार्ट। तो यहां पर ऑप्शन इनवॉलंटरी एंड स्ट्रिएशन प्रेजेंट है। नेक्स्ट मसल्स की बात करें अपन, स्मूथ मसल्स की, तो वहां पर इनवॉलंटरी, नेक्स्ट स्मूथ एंड फाउंड इन द इंटरनल ऑर्गन्स। नेक्स्ट स्ट्रिएशन प्रेजेंट है अंडर वॉलंटरी कंट्रोल, वॉलंटरी कंट्रोल। तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ यहां पर अपने पास एक इनवॉलंटरी एक्शन है और एक वॉलंटरी ऑप्शन है। अब आते हैं अपन ऑप्शन के अंदर। ऑप्शन के अंदर दे रखा है स्ट्रिएशन, स्मूथ, कार्डियक एंड स्केलेटल, और अपने को जो हिंट दिया है वो है इनवॉलंटरी। तो कार्डियक मसल जो है वो इनवॉलंटरी है क्योंकि वो हमारा कहना कभी नहीं मानती है, तो कार्डियक मसल ऑप्शन सही रहेगा। नेक्स्ट वन स्मूथ मसल्स, स्मूथ मसल्स यहां प्रेजेंट है और स्मूथ मसल स्टमक के अंदर प्रेजेंट थी, आपने अभी डायग्राम में देखा। तो स्मूथ मसल जो है वो भी इनवॉलंटरी है। तो अकॉर्डिंग टू ऑप्शन देखें हमारे पास 2 ऑप्शन सही होने चाहिए, थर्ड एंड सेकंड, थर्ड एंड सेकंड प्रेजेंट इन ऑप्शन बी। तो ऑप्शन बी हमारा बिल्कुल सही है, बिकॉज स्केलेटल मसल दैट वर्क अकॉर्डिंग टू आवर नीड। नेक्स्ट स्ट्रिएशंस, स्ट्रिएशंस प्रेजेंट रहते हैं स्केलेटल मसल्स के अंदर, तो यहां पर ये ऑप्शन जो है दोनों रॉन्ग रहेंगे, और नेक्स्ट जो हमारा ऑप्शन रहेगा सेकंड और थर्ड के लिए बी, वो बिल्कुल राइट है। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, ए सेल विल स्वेल अप इफ, swell up condition. Number 1 option, the concentration of water in the cell is higher than the concentration of water molecule in the surrounding medium. First of all अपन एक डिस्कस कर लेते हैं छोटा सा ऑस्मोसिस कंडीशन पर। अपन देखते हैं कि सराउंडिंग मीडिया जो है उसमें वाटर कंसंट्रेशन ज्यादा है, करेक्ट। वाटर कंसंट्रेशन ट्रांसफर their higher concentration to lower concentration by a semi-permeable membrane. This one is semi-permeable membrane, and surrounding media that contain higher concentration of water. Water transfer from higher concentration to lower concentration. अगर हम बात करें प्लांट सेल की या फिर एनिमल सेल की, दोनों के अंदर ये कंडीशन अलग अलग होती है, क्योंकि अगर हम बात करें कि बाहर की मीडिया से अंदर की तरफ एंट्री हो रही है, दैट इज एंडोऑस्मोसिस, और यही कंडीशन अगर ये हो कि अंदर की तरफ इनसाइड द सेल H2O यानी वाटर कंसंट्रेशन ज्यादा है, दैट ट्रेवल फ्रॉम इनसाइड टू आउटसाइड, दैट इज एक्सोऑस्मोसिस. तो ये जो कंडीशन है इसके अकॉर्डिंग हम बात कर सकते हैं. हमसे जो क्वेश्चन में पूछा गया है, ए सेल विल स्वेल अप, यानी जो सेल है वो स्वेल अप कब होगी, कौन सी कंडीशन में होगी. इन दोनों ऑप्शन की अगर बात करें तो एंडो कंडीशन यानी वाटर कंसंट्रेशन जो है वो हायर टू लोअर अगर अंदर की साइड जा रही है, उस केस में अपन कह सकते हैं स्वेल अप. तो इन चार ऑप्शन के अंदर हमारे पास कौन सा सही होगा. फर्स्ट, कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ वाटर मॉलिक्यूल इन द सेल इज हायर, मतलब वाटर कंसंट्रेशन जो है वो अंदर की तरफ ज्यादा है. इसका मतलब जो हमारे ऑप्शन का जो हमने चूज किया कि बाहर ज्यादा होना चाहिए, उसके अकॉर्डिंग ये रॉन्ग है. तो फर्स्ट ऑप्शन रॉन्ग है. सेकेंड ऑप्शन, कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ वाटर मॉलिक्यूल इन द सराउंडिंग मीडिया इज हायर देन वाटर मॉलिक्यूल कंसंट्रेशन इन द सेल. ये ऑप्शन हमने जो सेलेक्ट किया है ऑस्मोसिस की डेफिनेशन के अकॉर्डिंग, ये बिल्कुल करेक्ट आ रहा है, तो अपन इस पे टिक करते हैं कि ये हमारा ऑप्शन बिल्कुल सही होगा. नेक्स्ट, थर्ड, कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ वाटर मॉलिक्यूल इज सेम, अगर वो सेम रहता है सराउंडिंग मीडिया में तो वहां पर कोई एक्सचेंज नहीं होगा, दैट रॉन्ग. कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ वाटर मॉलिक्यूल डज नॉट मैटर, स्वेल अप के लिए यहां इसका कोई मैटर नहीं है, लेकिन हमने ऑस्मोसिस के अकॉर्डिंग देखा कि स्वेल अप कंडीशन वाटर मॉलिक्यूल की ट्रैवलिंग से हो रहा है, तो ये ऑप्शन बिल्कुल गलत है. तो अपने पास ऑप्शन जो है बिल्कुल सही वो है बी. और हम इसे छोटे से डिस्कशन से पढ़ सकते हैं, रेजिन्स या फिर आरबीसी के एग्जांपल से. नंबर 1, आइसोटोनिक सॉल्यूशन. इन आइसोटोनिक सॉल्यूशन आउटर एंड इनसाइड वाटर मॉलिक्यूल प्रेजेंट इक्वल इन नंबर, सो वहां पर कोई भी एक्सचेंज नहीं होता है. इसे हम ग्रेप्स के एग्जांपल से भी समझ सकते हैं. ग्रेप्स को आप वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स में रखेंगे तो वहां पर कोई एक्सचेंज नहीं होता है. नेक्स्ट देखते हैं अपन हाइपोटोनिक एंड हाइपरटोनिक सॉल्यूशन. जब बात करें आप हाइपोटोनिक सॉल्यूशन की, तो हाइपोटोनिक सॉल्यूशन के अंदर बाहर का जो सॉल्यूशन है वाटर कंसंट्रेशन वो बहुत ज्यादा है, तो हायर कंसंट्रेशन टू लोअर, हायर कंसंट्रेशन टू लोअर. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, याद रखेंगे इसको, क्योंकि एनिमल सेल के अंदर बाहर की बाउंड्री सेल वॉल नहीं है, वहां सिर्फ सेल मेम्ब्रेन प्रेजेंट है, लेकिन प्लांट सेल में आउटर बाउंड्री सेल वॉल प्रेजेंट है, जिसके कारण यहां पर टर्जिड कंडीशन बनती है, लेकिन यहां पर लाइज्ड यानी सेल ब्रस्ट हो जाती है. नेक्स्ट कंडीशन, हाइपरटोनिक सॉल्यूशन. हाइपरटोनिक सॉल्यूशन में जो इनसाइड द मीडिया है वहां पर वाटर की कंसंट्रेशन ज्यादा है, आउटसाइड द सराउंडिंग बहुत कम है, तो वाटर मॉलिक्यूल अपने इनसाइड से बाहर की तरफ, ऐसी कंडीशन के अंदर दैट श्रिंक्ड. तो यहां जो ऑप्शन है हमारा वो बी बिल्कुल सही है, क्योंकि वाटर मॉलिक्यूल बाहर ज्यादा है और बाहर से वो अंदर की तरफ एंट्री करेंगे तो सेल स्वेल अप होगी, तो ये बिल्कुल सही है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, क्रोमोसोम्स आर मेड अप ऑफ, ऑप्शन ए डीएनए, ऑप्शन बी प्रोटीन, ऑप्शन सी डीएनए एंड प्रोटीन एंड डी आरएनए. अकॉर्डिंग टू अगर सेल न्यूक्लियस उसके बारे में बात करें तो वहां प्रेजेंट रहता है डीएनए, जेनेटिक मटेरियल. दैट जेनेटिक मटेरियल कन्वर्ट इनटू क्रोमोसोम ड्यूरिंग द सेल डिवीजन. तो हमने देखा है वहां पर जो डीएनए प्रेजेंट है वो डीएनए हाईली पैकेजिंग कंडीशन को शो करता है, दैट दिस वन. और वो जो पैकेजिंग कंडीशन है वो किसके साथ होती है, हिस्टोन के साथ में. हिस्टोन इज द प्रोटीन, तो हिस्टोन, प्रोटीन एंड डीएनए दोनों मिलकर किसकी फॉर्मेशन कर रहे हैं, क्रोमोसोम की. तो अकॉर्डिंग टू ऑप्शन, राइट ऑप्शन इज डीएनए एंड प्रोटीन. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, यूनिसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिज्म टेक इन ऑक्सीजन एंड पास आउट CO2 कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड थ्रू because their body is unicellular and unicellular body take in oxygen by membrane and outside CO2 by membrane. That condition is diffusion. अगर हम ऑप्शन बी की बात करें, एक्सोस्मोसिस, एंडोस्मोसिस, जो कि यहां पर सेमी परमिएबल मेम्ब्रेन के साथ जुड़ी हुई है, और उस कंडीशन में यहां एक्टिव ट्रांसपोर्ट भी सेट नहीं होगा. एक्टिव ट्रांसपोर्ट एटीपी की हेल्प से होता है. सो हमारे पास जो चार ऑप्शन है उनके अंदर जो बिल्कुल करेक्ट ऑप्शन रहेगा वो है डिफ्यूजन. अब मान लेते हैं अमीबा जो है वाटर कंसंट्रेशन में प्रेजेंट है, और वाटर कंसंट्रेशन में जो डिसॉल्व ऑक्सीजन है दैट ट्रेवल फ्रॉम हायर कंसंट्रेशन टू लोअर कंसंट्रेशन. तो हायर कंसंट्रेशन से लोअर कंसंट्रेशन में डिफ्यूजन की हेल्प से वो ट्रेवल कर रही है. लेकिन यहां पर वाटर मॉलिक्यूल का ट्रांसपोर्ट होता है और यहां पर एटीपी की जरूरत है, तो इसलिए हमारे पास करेक्ट जो ऑप्शन है वो है डिफ्यूजन. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया आर द साइट. ऑप्शन ए anaerobic respiration, option B trapping of sunlight, option C Krebs cycle, and next one is Calvin cycle. कौन सा ऑप्शन बिल्कुल सही रहेगा? हम बात कर रहे हैं माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया की. माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया पार्टिसिपेट इन सेलुलर रेस्पिरेशन. सेल माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया. अगर हम बात करें साइटोप्लाज्म की, तो साइटोप्लाज्म में रिएक्शन स्टार्ट होती है. cellular respiration start in cytoplasm. Glucose convert into pyruvic acid. और ये पूरी प्रोसेस कहां पर हो रही है? साइटोप्लाज्म में. अगर यहां ऑक्सीजन की प्रेजेंस है और अगर प्रेजेंस नहीं है, इन दिस केस यहां पर एनएरोबिक रेस्पिरेशन होगा, एनएरोबिक कंडीशन आएगी. अगर ऑक्सीजन प्रेजेंट है तो ये एंटर करेगा कहां? माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया में, और वहां पर अगला स्टेप क्रेब साइकिल स्टार्ट होगा. तो यहां पर अपने पास में एनएरोबिक प्रोसेस, एनएरोबिक रेस्पिरेशन रिलेटेड है साइटोप्लाज्म से, सो ऑप्शन ए इज रॉन्ग. नेक्स्ट, ट्रैपिंग ऑफ सनलाइट. सेलुलर रेस्पिरेशन में सनलाइट का कोई रोल नहीं है, बिकॉज सनलाइट रिलेटेड टू फोटोसिंथेसिस. Option B is wrong for this question. Next, Krebs cycle. Pyruvic acid enter in mitochondria for next process, that is Krebs cycle. So option C is right for this question. And Calvin cycle not related to this mitochondrial process. It means cellular respiration include Krebs cycle and this process present in cytoplasm. तो ऑप्शन राइट इज क्रेब साइकिल. तो यहां पर जो क्रेब साइकिल प्रोसेस है वो माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया में प्रेजेंट होती है. बाकी जो प्रोसेस की स्टार्टिंग है वो साइटोप्लाज्म से रिलेटेड है. तो ऑप्शन के अकॉर्डिंग हमारा सी जो है बिल्कुल सही होगा. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज सेंट्रोसोम अकर इन. ऑप्शन ए प्लांट सेल, ऑप्शन बी एनिमल सेल, ऑप्शन सी animal cell and some lower plants, and option D is all the above. अगर हम बात करें सेंट्रोसोम की, सेंट्रोसोम present near the nucleus and participate in cell division. ये प्लांट सेल में एब्सेंट रहता है, लेकिन ऑप्शन के अकॉर्डिंग देखें यहां पर, तो ऑप्शन प्लांट सेल बिल्कुल रॉन्ग है. ऑप्शन एनिमल सेल सही हो सकता है, बट इन ऑप्शन 3 एनिमल सेल एंड सम लोअर प्लांट सेल, तो लोअर प्लांट सेल के अंदर ये देखने को मिला है. तो अपना ऑप्शन सी जो है बिल्कुल सही है. याद रखेंगे, सेंट्रोसोम पार्टिसिपेट इन सेल डिवीजन. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, फाइंड आउट इनकरेक्ट सेंटेंस. ऑप्शन ए पैरेन्काइमेटस टिश्यू हैव इंटरसेलुलर स्पेस. पैरेन्काइमेटस टिश्यू सेल प्रेजेंट in this condition because intercellular space present between them. Next option, collenchymatous tissue are irregularly thickened at corner. Collenchyma present irregular thickening. उन सेल्स के बीच में थिकनिंग जो प्रेजेंट है वो है इरेगुलर टाइप की. नेक्स्ट वन, एपिकल इंटरकैलरी मेरिस्टेम आर परमानेंट, बट दीज आर द टाइप ऑफ मेरिस्टेमेटिक टिश्यू. और परमानेंट टिश्यू जो है उसमें दो टाइप है, सिंपल और कॉम्प्लेक्स, जहां हम जाइलम, फ्लोएम, कॉलेनकाइमा, पैरेनकाइमा और स्क्लेरेनकाइमा पे डिस्कस करते हैं। तो यहां पर ये वाला जो ऑप्शन है ये बिल्कुल गलत है। नेक्स्ट, मेरिस्टेमेटिक टिश्यू इन इट्स अर्ली स्टेज लैक वैक्यूल्स, यानी स्टार्टिंग जब होती है इस केस में वैक्यूल्स प्रेजेंट नहीं होती है। सो ऑप्शन सी इज इनकरेक्ट अकॉर्डिंग टू क्वेश्चन। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, द डेड एलिमेंट प्रेजेंट in the phloem is phloem constitute 4 elements. Option A companion cell, option B phloem fiber, C phloem parenchyma and sieve tube. अगर हम बात करें phloem fibers की, that related to sclerenchymatous tissue. So यहाँ पर जो dead element है वो यहाँ phloem fiber बिल्कुल सही होगा according to question. तो अपना ऑप्शन बिल्कुल सही है B. ये थे हमारे बायोलॉजी पोर्शन से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन। थैंक यू।
Hello guys, now we are going to discussing MOF paper solution for class 9th part 4. So our first question is this. It question belongs to simplification or short synthesis. So 12 by 3 plus root 5 plus 2 root 2, we can use rationalization. So we can say it multiply 3 plus root 5 minus 2 root 2, and it is also 3 plus root 5 minus 2 root 2. It is 36 plus 12 root 5 minus 24 root 2. Next, it is square of 3 plus root 5. It square of 2 root 2. So we can solve it. It is 36 plus 12 root 5 minus 24 root 2, and it becomes 9 and it becomes 5. So it becomes 14 plus 6 root 5 minus it becomes 8. So we can say it is 36 plus 12 root 5 minus 24 root 2, and it is 6 plus 6 root 5. Take 6 common and divide it. It is 6, it is 2, and it is 4. So we can say it is 6 plus 2 root 5 minus 4 root 2, and it says root 5 plus 1. Again, it do rationalize root 5, use rationalize root 5 minus 1, and it is multiplied by root 5 minus 1. So we can say it is 4, and it multiplied with 8, it becomes 6 root 5, and it becomes minus 6. Multiplied this and this, it becomes 10. And multiplied this and this, it becomes minus 2 root 5. And multiplied this and this, it becomes minus 4 under root of 10 and multiplied this and this, it becomes 4 root 2. 4 root 2. And we can say it is 6 root 5 plus 4, and it is 2 root 5 minus 2 root 5, and it is minus 4 root 10, and it is 4 root 10, 4 root 2, sorry, divide by 4. So we can say it is 4 root 5. So cancel out, it is 4, sorry, it is root 5, and cancel 4 and these 4. So we can say plus root 2 minus root 10. It is 1. So we can say our answer is D. Next, find the value of that. We can say it root 10 plus root 9, and it is root 11 plus root 10, and it is root 12 plus root 11 till 91 terms. We can say last term is we have total 91 terms from 9, so we can say our last term is under root 100 plus under root 99, and it is 1 by under root 99 plus under root 98. So it becomes under root of 10 minus under root of 9, and it becomes under root of 11 minus under root of 10, and it becomes under root of 12 minus under root of 11, and it becomes under root of 99 minus under root of 98, and it becomes under root of 100 minus under root of 99. Here it cancel out, and it also cancel out, and it is also cancel out, and it is also cancel out, it is also cancel out from next term. So we can say it is 3 and it is 10. So our answer is 7. We can say our correct answer is A. Next, we have x equal to y raised to a, and y equal to z raised to b, and z equal to x raised to c. So find the value of ABC. We have x equal to y raised to a, put here, z equal to x raised to c, put value of x here. So we have y raised to a raised to c. It is y raised to ac. We have y equal to z raised to b. So value of y put here. So we can say it is z raised to b raised to ac, z equal to z raised to abc. We can say it is 1. So use comparison. A, B, C is equal to 1. We can say B is correct option. Next, the largest among we can say it 6 raised to 1 by 4. We can say it 2 to the power 1 by 2. We can say it 4 to the power 1 by 3. Use LCM. Take LCM of 4 to 3 is 12. We can say it is 6 cube and it is 2 to the power 6 and it is 4 to the power 4. It is 216 and it is 64 and it is 256. So largest among is 256. So we can say it is largest. Our answer is C. X equal to under root of 3 plus 2 root 2. Find the value of x to the power 4 plus 1 by x to the power 4. We can say x square equal to 3 plus 2 root 2 and 1 upon x square equal to 3 minus 2 root 2. It is clear? We can use formula x plus 1 by x equal to if a, then we can say x square plus 1 upon x square is a square minus 2. After adding both, x square plus 1 upon x square is 3 plus 3 is 6. Then use it here. X to the power 4, 1 by x to the power 4 is equal to 6 square minus 2 equal to 34. We can say our correct answer is C. Our next question is this. X less than minus 1, then which of the following expression hold? We can say if x less than minus 1, so we can take x equal to minus 2. Yes. So we can check answers. First I take it. X cube less than x square. Put minus 2 here. It is minus 8. It is minus 2 and it is 4. So we can say it is correct answer. Next question belongs remainder theorem. So these type of question we put the value and take the answer. We have a division a plus b plus 2c divisor and a square plus b square plus 2ab plus bc plus ca dividend. We can say let a equal to 1 and b equal to 2 and c equal to 0. Put here, it becomes 3 and put here, it becomes 0, it becomes 0, it becomes 2, it is 4 plus it is also 4 and it is 1. So it is 5. We can say 3, it is 9. So our remainder is 0. Our remainder is 0. We can say C is the correct option. Next, the expression a plus b plus c square of a plus b plus c and square of a plus b plus minus c and square of a minus b plus c and square of b plus c minus a. It is a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2BC plus 2CA, and it is A square plus B square plus C square plus 2AB minus 2BC minus 2CA, and it becomes A square plus B square plus C square minus 2AB plus 2 minus 2AB plus 2AC minus 2BC. Clear? It becomes A square plus B square plus C square plus 2BC minus 2AB minus 2AC. Add all equations. We can say it cancel out it, and it cancelled it, and this cancelled this, and this, all are cancelled out. So we can say our answer is 4 times of A square plus B square plus C square. So our correct option is D. Our next question is this. We can say it x to the power L square minus M square upon L plus M, and it becomes x to the power M square minus N square upon M plus N, and it becomes x to the power N square minus L square upon N plus L. We can say it becomes L minus M, and it becomes M minus N. After dividing, it becomes N minus L. Everybody knows that if base are equal, then we add all exponents, so we can add L minus M, M minus N, N minus L. It cancelled out, so we can say x to the power 0 is equal to 1. Our correct answer is D. Next question from factorization. We can say it is, take x common, 1 minus, it is 2 by cube. Factorize it by using AQ minus BQ formula. So we can say it 1 minus 2 by, and it becomes 1 square plus 2 by plus 4 by square. So we can say our correct answer is D. Next, our next question is this from quadrant. So we have 3 points. Make x and y axis, and x is common, so we can say form a line. Its distance from origin is 5, and take a point, it is 5, 3, and it is 5, 6, and this is 5, minus 4. So we can say this line is parallel to y-axis. Next, our next question from polygon. We have 5 distinct points, so we can say it is pentagon. Clear? Next, if the point P x y is equidistant from 5, 1 and -1, 5, then which of the following is true? We can say it is x, y and it is 5, 1. It also x, y and it is -1, 5. Use distance formula. We can say it x minus 5 whole square and y minus 1 whole square, and it is x plus 1 square of x plus 1, and it becomes square of y minus 5. So in question these distance are equal, so we can say x minus 5 whole square and square of y minus 1 is equal to under root of square of x plus 1 plus square of y minus 5. It cancel out, so we can say it is x square plus 25 minus 10x, and it becomes y square plus 1 minus 2y, and it becomes x square plus 1 plus 2x, and it becomes y square plus 25 minus 10y. So it will cancel out. 25, it is 2y and it 10y. So we can say it is 8y, 1 also cancel, and it is 10x, it is 2x, it is 12x. Cancel this, it is 3 and it is 2. So our option C is correct. Next, if the point x, 4 lies on a circle whose center is at origin, make a circle and its center is 0, 0. Point x, 4 take here, x, 4 take here, and use distance formula. It is 4 and it is x. We can say radius is 5, it is 5. Use triplets, so we can say x equal to 3. So our answer is B of B. Clear? Next, if 5, P, 1, 5, 2, 1 and 6, 2 form a square ABCD, then find P. We can say it is a square this point is 5, P, this point is 1, 5 and this point is 2, 1 and this point is 6, 2. Everybody knows that squares of diagonal are intersect each other, so we can say it is points. So it is 7 and sum of this and this is also 7. We can say it is also 7. It makes 7, so P equal to 6. P equal to 6. we can use this shortcut. Next, find the equation of a straight line parallel to y-axis at distance of 30 units on the right hand side of y-axis. It is y-axis and this is x-axis. Distance of 30 unit. Let it is 30 unit from right hand side. So we can say here x equal to 30. This line parallel to y-axis. So our answer is x equal to 30. It is correct choice. Next, if mod of x minus 3 equal to 2, then value of x. We can say it is x minus 3 equal to 2 and minus of x minus 3 is equal to 2. So here x equal to 5 and here minus x plus 3 equal to 2. Here it is minus 1, it is minus x. So we can say x equal to 1. So we can say our A option is correct. Rakesh has x dollars more than Mohan. This is Rakesh and this is Mohan. X dollar. And together they have a lot of Y dollar. We can say sum of both is Y. Which of the following represented the number of dollars that Mohan has? We can say Rakesh have $1 and Mohan have $1 and Rakesh have A plus X dollar. So add this 2A plus X equal to Y and 2A equal to Y minus X, A equal to Y minus X by 2. So Mohan has Y minus X by $2. So we can say option is C correct. Next, we have a line does not question says that ax plus by plus c equal to 0 does not represent equation of line if we put x equal to 0, y equal to 0, it becomes c equal to 0. So we can say our D option is correct. Our D option is correct. Next, our next question is from graph. Which equation satisfy the data in the table? We can put values y equal to put x equal to 3. So minus 2 y3 into 3 plus 4. So y equal to plus 4, 4. It is 2. So we can say it is correct for this. We can use other data. Y equal to put x equal to 6 minus 2 by 3. It is 6 plus 4. We can say it is 2. It is minus 4 plus 4. So we can say y equal to 0. So we can say our first answer. Our next question is this. This is x. So we can say it is x also. Y plus z plus x. We can say it x plus y plus z is equal to 180 degree, and use these ratios. X equal to 4 ratio, it is 4k. Y equal to 3 here and y also 3 here. So we can say y equal to 3k and z equal to 8k. We can say it is 180. So at this it is 11, 15. 15k equal to 180, k equal to 12. So we can find it 4k equal to 48 and 3k equal to 36 and 8k 96. So we can say our correct answer is C. C is our correct answer. Next. Our next question is find angle ACD in given figure. We can say it is 90, it is 30, x is 60. Angle ACD, we can say it is also 60, and if it is 60, it is 90, we can say it is 30. So we can say its value is 150. C correct answer. Next. An exterior angle of a triangle is 108 and its interior opposite angles are in the ratio 4:5. The angle of the triangle R. Make a triangle. Its exterior angle, it is 108. Sum of opposite interior angle is also 108. It takes 4 and it takes 5. So we can say it is 9. 9 is equal to 108. It is 1 ratio is 12. So we can say it is total 48 and it is 60. So last angle it is 72. Our correct answer is option A. Next. In ABC, in triangle ABC, angle A is 50 degree and B is produced to a point D. The bisector of angle ABC and angle ACD meets at E. So use this theorem. If it is bisector of this and this, if it is 2 theta, then it is theta. So this is half of this. So we can say our answer is A. Next, our next question is two angles whose measure are A and B are such that 2A minus 3B equal to 60 degree. Find 4A by 5B if they form a linear pair. We have a linear pair, it is A and this is B. A plus B is equal to 180 degree. We have another data, 2A minus 3B equal to 60. We can multiply it with 3. Add both equation. So it is 5A and it is cancel out and it becomes, it is 540. So it becomes 600. We can say A equal to, we can say A equal to 120. It is 120 and this is 60. So put this value here. 4 into A is 120 and 5, V is 60. Cancelled out, it is 2, it is 8 by 5. So we can say our B option is correct. Next, in the given figure, 3 equilateral triangles have a common vertex, then x plus y plus z. Too easy. It is 60, it is also 60, it is also 60. It becomes 180 and remaining becomes also 180. Remaining is x plus y plus z. So we can say our A option is correct. Next, if one leg of an isosceles right angle triangle, we can say it is an isosceles right angle triangle increased by 6 centimeter and other leg increased by 4 centimeter. It is x, it is x, it is initial triangle. Then change the area of triangle is 24 square centimeter. So we can say its area is x square by 2. When we increased sides, it becomes x plus 6 and it becomes x plus 4. So its area is x plus 4 into x plus 6 by 2. This area change with 24 here. So we can say it is x square plus 10x plus 24 by 2 minus this. This is x square by 2 equal to 24. So we can say it is cancel out and 2 is common. So it is 5 and it is 12. 5x equal to 12. It is 12. So x equal to 12 by 5. Question says find the leg of the original triangle. It is 12 by 5. We can say A is correct option. So our next question is this: what is the point of concurrency of the perpendicular bisector? We can say it is a triangle. Its perpendicular bisector. This is perpendicular bisector. And this is also a perpendicular bisector, and this is also a perpendicular bisector. Intersection point of perpendicular side bisectors always makes circumcenter. So it is circumcenter. Our next question is this: it is a triangle and it also a triangle. So it is 60 degree. Find value of x. We can say it is 25 and sum of these angles is equal to these angle. So we can say it is also 60, then it also becomes 60. So we can say it is linear pair, it is 120 degree. Option A is correct. Next, orthocenter of a triangle is the point of concurrency of its orthocenter. It is orthocenter. If we make altitudes intersection point of altitudes, we can say it orthocenter. So our answer is C.
Hello, my dear students. My name is Akash Chaudhary. I am your reasoning mentor. Today we are discussing Matrix Olympiad papers class 9th, part 5th of logical reasoning. Let's we start number question first. Our question number first is, which sequence of a letter when placed at the blank one after one other will complete the given letter series? If you say A, dash, B, B, what is missing between this series? Then you say, sir, A becomes 3 times, then B becomes also 3 times. What is your series? Yeah, what is our series? Then you say triple A, triple B. This is our complete series. If you find the missing term of this series, then you say triple A, triple B, triple A, triple B, triple A, triple B. What is our answer? B, A, B, B. That is your answer. B, A, B, B. Option B is our correct answer. Our next question is, question number 62 says, find the next term. If you see the series 12, 24, 48 and 96, what is your next term for given series? If you say 12 into 2 is for 24, 24 into 2 is 48, 48 into 2 is 96, then into 2 by 96 is equal to 192 is our answer. Option A is correct answer. Our next question is A, B, E, C, I, D, O, E. If you note the series consecutive vowels, A, next vowel E, next vowel I, next vowel O. What is next vowel? Then you say U. If you say B, C, next letter, C after D, next, D, E, next. What is next letter from E? F. U, F is our answer. Then you say option C is correct answer. Next question is, if plus means divide, divide means minus, minus means into, and into means plus. Find the value of 12 plus 6 divide 3 minus 2 into 8 equal. If we note the series 12 plus 6, plus means divide, then plus is replaced by divide 6. Divide means minus 3, minus means into 2, and into means plus 8. If we solve this question by Volmar's rule, 12 is divided by 6, then 2, minus 3 into 2, 6, plus 8. 8 plus 2 is equal 10, minus 6 is equal 4. If we 6 is subtracted from 10, our answer is 4. Option C is correct answer. Our next question is, question number 65 says, in a class of 40 students, Sachin is 15th from top and Siddharth is 12th from bottom. How many students are mid between Siddharth and Sachin? For example, this is a class. Total number of students is 40. Sachin is 15th from top. Sachin sits here. Sachin is 15th from top and Siddharth is also 12th from bottom. How many persons sit between them? And you know, total person is equal to top plus bottom plus mid person. If you find the number of mid person, then you say total minus top plus bottom. Number of total person is given in question by 40. Minus top plus bottom is 50 plus 12. 15 plus 12 is 27. If B27 is subtracted from 40, our answer is 30. Option B is correct answer. I hope you understand very good. Next question is question number 66. In a row of students, Rohit 12th from top and Soviet 24th from bottom. 8 persons are sit between them, Rohit and Soviet, then find the maximum total person. The formula of maximum total person is equal to top plus bottom plus mid person. The value of top is given question 12th plus Soviet is 24 plus number of mid person is 8. 12 plus 8 is 20. 20 plus 24 is going to 44. That is our answer. Option A is correct answer. Our next question is question number 67. A man facing towards north west. Our direction is east, west, north, south. Our main direction and sub-direction, this is called northeast, this is southeast, and this is southwest, and this is northwest. A person towards facing northwest, that means a person facing towards northwest. Left, right, 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 left. If we cancel out the left and right term, left, right, we remaining term is right. If we take turn from northwest, we goes to northeast. That is our answer. Our answer is northeast direction. Our next question is the hour end of a clock is north at 4:30. Find the direction of minute end at 7 o'clock. If we make a clock that is 12, 6, 3, 9, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11. If the time of 4:30 that hour end between 4 and 5 and minute end is also fixed at 6 digits. If minute end denote the north direction, the hour end, the hour end of a clock is north direction. If this is north, then you say this is south. As you know, east, west, north, and south. This is west and this is east. Find the direction of minute end at 7 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, hour end going to 7 and minute end going to 12. If this is south and this is west, if 12 digit contains the between south and west, our answer is southwest direction. Option B is correct answer. Next question. Question number 69. There are 5 books A, B, C, D, E placed on a table. If A is placed below C, if A is placed below E, C is placed above D, C is placed above D, B is placed below A, B is placed below A, and D is placed above E. If D is placed above E and C is also above D, which of the following book touch the surface of table? Which books the following the surface of table? Option B is correct answer. Our answer is option C. B books touch the surface of table. Next question is, how is no coded in a code language? This question contains from data sufficiency. If we find the code of no, we find the common term no, none, and but. As you see, none and but. 3 terms are common, none and but. Remaining term no and remaining term if. If we the common term of 3 is NEPASICLO, PALOLENE. NE is also common. PA is also common. LO is also common. What is the code of no is say. If we find the answer of from statement second, if no, none, will, no, none, if or two terms are common, we can't find the code of no, then we say first alone is sufficient while second is not sufficient. Our answer is option A. Thanks for listening to me. Thank you.